Ground to get a lot of dough. Anything is possible.
Hey guys, welcome back to Married to Sports. With me as always is Hot Rod, Corey, and Chris. What's up,
Not
guys?
much. It's been a minute, my
What's
guys.
up?
How y'all
Not
been?
much. What's up?
Good, man. Good.
We're waiting for the Cowboys season to
Busy.
start.
Who cares?
I,
Go Niners.
this year is so crazy for this time of year. So crazy for everybody. Like school's back in session, football just wrapped up. I'm still in the middle of baseball. Actually, we just had our last game last night. We started a playoff game on Thursday. Played the same team we just played last night.
How bad
Okay,
did you
hang
do
on,
last
hang
night?
on. Have you guys won a game yet?
No. Hey, but listen. Last
Okay,
night,
no better sign now.
last night we were getting whooped. We were getting whooped so bad. And I'm standing there on second base, and I've made the only two plays that have come my way. Right, had a nice pop fly that I caught that was unbelievable catch. It was really athletic and great play. And then I had a routine ground ball that was hit to me that I made the play on. Which, by the way, the transition from third to second is pretty hard. I don't know. Shout out to second baseman and all the shit you have to think about every pitch. Like there is so much going on in between my ears. Like it's not even funny. At third base, I could just sit back and relax. So that transition is hard. Oh my god. But as far as taking the ground ball and the throw, oh my Jesus, I've never had so much time in my life. I could write a book with all the time I have back there.
You know, you say that, Brandon, and we're talking baseball a minute. I'm gonna ask y'all a question. You know, we've seen a lot of blowout games in Major League Baseball this year in the 20 run. What's the biggest blowouts y'all had, and how did it affect your play the next game?
The biggest blood I had as a coach was 42-1. I pulled the reins back at 10-0. And then the next game, we came out and we beat a number 2 ranked team 18-0. And then played the number 3. We were number 1. Played the number 3 the following game, won 17-0. My team was just very focused, very driven, and it was on.
Ours
So
was, you know what? Oh, go ahead, Brandon.
No, go ahead.
Ours here is coaching like football. Lincoln, ours is usually getting the other way around. It's not us winning; it's us getting our, you know what's handed to us, because we have two schools down in the Springfield area. One's Rochester, one's Sacred Heart Griffin. These two schools are sometimes nationally ranked, and going into the game, you know, we just tell the players because you're getting it, you're going to get stomped. What our biggest thing is we want our players to learn and not get hurt. You know, learn from it and not get hurt and try their hardest. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're down 10-0 or 50-0. You know, play the same. And I mean, that's the hardest part of it is keeping the kids into the game when they're getting beat that bad. When you're winning that bad, it's easy for them to get into the game.
Yeah.
My football career and my baseball, and I'm a better baseball player than I was a football player, like hands down. Like, I will be the first to admit that I'm not a good football player, not a good football player. I have a great football mind, not a great player. I'm a better baseball player. My coaching career for football is I've lost 2 games by by a total of 4 points in my football coaching career. Baseball, on the other hand, bro, I have been on now a 0-14 team. I have been part of a 1-25 team. I have been part of a 2-13 or 2 and I don't even remember what it was. It was stupid. I had my career in baseball has not been pretty, and it's the craziest thing to me because I'm like, hey man, let's get the bats going. energetic energy. Like I'm that. Y'all know me. I'm that energy bug, right? Like I'm the energizer bunny that just you can't ever get rid of, and that's how I've always been. But you feel this shift in
Yeah, you're like a
baseball.
rat.
You feel this shift in baseball with every team I've been on, where all the other players just feel like, oh shit, here we go again. And so when we get beat, like the moment a team puts a run on, like I feel all my teammates' heads go down. Like, what are we doing? It's one run. No, we stop the bleeding now. Like we're not hurt. Let's go. We can get this run back. Let's go. And then it just you see it, and then the next thing you look up at the scoreboard, and it's 14 to freaking 1 because your teammates have their heads on the fucking dirt.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see
And
that
you can't
happening a
do
lot.
anything. Like no matter what you do, you go 3 for 3, 3 stolen bases and a run scored, and you're the only fucking run that did it.
Well, that's also mental toughness. You know, you got to have mental toughness in the game. You've got to have a short memory, and you got to realize that you got to stick. I mean, it's literally mental toughness.
It is. Now you asked me a question about the did we win? We did not. We the time limit actually expired on us last night in the 6th inning. We were getting whooped, and for the first time, I finally felt the rest of the guys like rally behind me, and we came back and we lost 11-14. Should have been 12-14, but the umpire missed a call on a tagged run. I thought the guy left later than I wanted to. The guy had already caught the ball. Like the umpire straight missed it. Uh, really good umpire. I mean, one bad call. He is a really good umpire. He's called a lot of our games for us. I really like. He's got the fairest strike zone I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Um,
Damn it. Sorry.
but if time wouldn't expired in the 6th inning, I came into relief. I came in. I got the one out. We were bleeding so bad. They brought me in from second base to pitch. I got the one out. We went to the dugout, and I was so excited to go back on the mound. We were 2 runs away, 3 runs away. We were about to mount a comeback. Time expired. They got lucky.
Chris's laugh at that point was just
They got
perfect.
lucky.
But no,
And I was leading off the inning. Oh my god, that was the craziest thing. So I was leading. I was going to be not only pitching, but I was going to be leading off to start the rally. Stupid time. Oh, I hate time limits in baseball. That's the dumbest thing ever.
Do you guys not have lights there or something?
Yeah, no, we got lights.
They just what
What
is
happened
an
to
hour?
y'all's?
Is it an hour or
What happened to y'all's
2 hour
video?
time limit? Is it an hour or 2 hour time limit?
2 hours and 45 minutes.
Oh, is that okay?
Dude, we rallied back. We scored 11 runs. Like we took up
and
like
and
40
you know
minutes.
that should bode for confidence going into the next game, though. I mean,
Allegedly.
allegedly, you're right, but you know what? It does take time for teams to gel. I remember I coached church league and youth soccer some, but like I said, one year we had the perfect team. We were undefeated in church league, and you could tell the team played together, focused. No matter what they did, they went out and played their hardest, and that's all I asked for. And in soccer, you know, soccer, because I never played, I just lined them up, let them have fun with it. It was brutal sometimes to watch, but then my second, third year doing it, we ended up having taller kids that could move around, and we became real good, real quick. I made some defensive adjustments, but that's the thing about sports. It does teach you how to adjust in life, no matter what you do.
Yeah, it does.
Yep. I'd have to get a book for dummies if I ever wanted to coach
I
soccer.
did
That's for
because my
sure.
son wanted to play, and it it was challenging not knowing the game as well, but I found the right coaches to teach me how to line them up, what drills to run. So I leaned on them a lot, but that's the main thing is finding the right people to build a team around, coaching and players.
Nice. So, what topic are we going to get into next?
How? Go
Well,
ahead,
I've seen the
Brandon.
Browns were doing Browns things again,
Yes, yes.
I
and
missed that. What are they doing? Talk to me, Goose.
Oh, they announced their starting quarterback,
Shadur?
Deshaun
All right,
Watson.
I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna go first on
Yeah.
this. I watched. I watched the first
Shador.
half and a quarter of the Cleveland Browns Buffalo Bills game. Shadur actually won that job on the field. But now, with that said, that press conference Deshaun Watson had at the end shows, you know what, he's hated in Cleveland. He admitted, he said, and I quote, I guess I'm going to have to play 17 away games to have fans that like me. You know what? At
Yeah.
that point, you've killed your chance. You're out there. But I get what they're doing, and I said it on the podcast before that they're going to start Deshaun for one reason to try get some value out of him as a trade bait, whether a team takes him or not. But you know what? 2 years ago, he should have been cut for that contract and ate that money and been in a better spot. When they traded Miles Garrett, they signified a youth movement. That's why Shador should be starting. And Brandon, I'm saying it here. Go ahead, or whoever next.
Oh, I'm ready to snap out. I'm not, I want a reason to root for Cleveland. I want a reason to root for Cincinnati. Cleveland, I've always had a little fond thing for, just because, I don't know. But when you have a team that does Cleveland stuff like that, number one, the owner should be have to sell the team. Number two, the GM should be fired. And Munkin, well, we've realized what the hell went on in Baltimore. It wasn't Jim
Hold
Harb
on.
or Harbaugh. It was him. Because I'm telling you right now, I've watched every single preseason game because I can't sleep. What, Chris?
Do you think that Munkin had any choice in this decision?
Well, if he didn't, he should grab his balls and come out and say it. Because I'm going to tell you right
This
now.
is straight up ownership and GM
Why do
decision.
you think?
Period.
Why do you
Case
think
I'm,
Jim
closed.
Schwartz left and not stayed on as a defensive coordinator?
well, because he didn't.
Yeah.
Number one, he didn't get the head coach job
But
first and foremost. Because that he even said
I
that.
I get that, but
But
there's a reason.
he wasn't going to stay with a shit team.
Thank you. That's what I wanted you to say. Thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, he'd already
thing
done it
is
with the Lions. Why
I've
would he
watched.
want to do it again?
Yeah, I've sat here and watched every preseason football game, start to finish, with my insomnia because NFL Network has played every single game.
I forgot
Okay,
about that.
here's the sad part: on the field where it should matter. Okay, I don't know if what's going on in practice because we don't get to see, but on the field with backups that he's got to play with, that's all he's got to play with. Shadur Sanders has led that team down the field. Yes, he had an interception, but what first series when Deshaun come in, what'd he do? Same kind of pass over through the player, interception. Deshaun Watson not only should not be starting for Cleveland, Cleveland should have cut him after his press
And that's
conference.
That,
You know
that's what
what?
I don't understand. Is why not? If you're Cleveland, why would you not have already ripped that Band-Aid off?
because it's Cleveland, and
Like I
obviously
saw what he
Cleveland
looked
don't
like.
want.
Like he was dirt and balls. Like you got wide open receivers and you're throwing it in the dirt. Like
Right.
stop it. Like you look
He
like
was
a high school player who's never been there before.
well. They made the comment on that game. On the game, they were sitting there.
And you're
The
doing it against
announcers
twos
even
and
made the
threes.
comment. Yeah, the announcers made the comment. He's making rookie mistakes. Deshaun Watson is
Even
making
before
rookie
the game,
mistakes.
e-
He hasn't been on
even
the field
before
in
the
3
game,
years.
Corey, Brock Osweiler, who recently joined NFL Network, when they were talking about the quarterback battle between Deshaun and Shador, said Shador has won that job on the field, period, before the game started. And you
Yeah,
know what?
he has.
Honestly,
You know what?
let's do some math here. Let's play a fractions game. 8 for 11, 80% passes, or 4 for 41%. Which is greater here? Which is better for your team?
Whoever you're paying more, because that's what Cleveland just went for.
Yeah.
The reason Deshaun Watson is going to start that season on that field as a starter has nothing more to do with than because they gave him a huge ass contract, and that's it. There's nothing else. You can't say anything else that even explains it.
That's
It
why I don't
just goes
understand
to
why you wouldn't just rip the band-aid off and cut him.
exactly. It goes to show last year it was all above the head coach's decisions
Ready
of what
for a
happened.
knuckle
Give me a knuckleball. I'll
Huh.
knock out the park.
Okay. So as we know, usually every year we lose at least 1 to maybe 2 quarterbacks a year due to injury, right? In the first couple weeks, 3 weeks.
Yep.
Are they trying to figure out a way to get value for him if they're going to trade him?
Who's to say he's
I
going
don't
to
think
make it out of week
I don't
one?
think there's a market for Deshaun Watson.
No.
All right.
Hey, as we know, if NFL teams are desperate, what will
All
they
right.
do? Desperate things, especially early in the season.
Hey, you know what? If I was a GM,
Why would
and
I
I'm
take a
looking for,
Deshaun Watson when
All right,
there's a
hold
Phillip
on.
Rivers
Let's-
available?
hey, or Drew Lock, because you know what? Drew Lock this preseason
Let's
has
play a
looked
game
phenomenal.
here. I got one team in mind. Would you rather have Deshaun Watson or Geno Smith?
Give me Geno.
Smith. All day.
Give me Geno. I
Hey,
don't want
listen.
that cancer anywhere near my team.
Here's the thing that I'll say about Geno Smith. Yeah, he's gonna throw a pick, but he's gonna give me everything he's got.
True.
And he's going to keep
All
his
right,
head
just
down.
take the money.
Hey,
the
and you know what? And he's going to keep his head down and work. You know what? He's not going to get in front of a audience and cry because he got booed. You know, it's sad because what people aren't thinking after that either is Todd Monken came on after Deshaun Watson. And guess what he said? It's just as simple as this. If you don't want the people to boo
Exactly.
you, play
All right,
better.
here's another one for you. Jacoby Brissett or Deshaun Watson?
Jacoby. I'm not taking
understand that, but
Deshaun Watson
I'm
over any
asking
quarterback.
unbiased here.
Oh no, we're talking level of play.
I totally forgot something. Hold on. Rod has.
I don't have a hard on for
Deshaun
Deshaun
'cause he
Watson.
went to
Nice
Col-
try.
Yeah, he
may
went to
have gone
Clemson.
but you know what?
I had to.
Where do you think the
T-Law-
massages started at?
T-Law
Debo.
It is better than Deshaun Watson.
Hey, where do you think those massages started? It was at Clemson.
Oh,
Dabo
can
taught
it,
him how to
Miami
give
lover?
a massage.
All right.
Now, you can say it's biased. You can say whatever. You know
I
what?
don't disagree, but I'm
As a
trying
as
to
a
get y'all
fan,
to see something. I'm trying to say no matter what, there's going to be a market, whether it's a bad market or not. It's a market.
yeah, there is. See, the CFL is a great
There
market
is,
for him.
sadly. Yes.
I mean,
But you know what? Guess what? He can't go to Canada.
No, he
They
can't.
he
won't
can
allow
go
him in
to the
Canada.
UFL.
Actually, they might like that. Remember, they like the BS.
You know, I'm not trying to be mean about it, but it's just when it come across this morning that, and I knew it was. I called it last night. I knew they were gonna start Deshaun, and that's the sad part is starting Deshaun is Brandon got a lot of crap last year about Shadur, and I'm not sitting there. I've watched Shadur through high school, through college. I've got to see all of it.
Yeah, because it
Last
was
year,
forced on us.
they took Gabriel ahead of Shadur. I see why they were trying to play him, but this year it is true. After watching last year, now the start of this year, it's something that it's Cleveland.
Listen, man, I don't want everybody getting on the Shadur train now. No, no, no. I was already driving this
I'm not
thing.
on the
I don't
Shadur
need
chain. I'm not.
passengers.
I am on the get Deshaun Watson the hell out of there.
And you know what?
And what are you doing? Because after his press conference,
You know
I have
what?
no respect for that man.
Honestly, last thing I'm gonna say on Deshaun. You know what? They could be putting him out there to get hurt. So, and I don't wish
I don't
that
wish anybody
either,
get hurt.
Corey.
Don't get me wrong
But
there.
you know what? Either you got two options with that contract, and I said it before: play him or cut him. That's your two options, or trade him. Three options. And you know what?
Well, you ain't going to
You
trade
can't
him.
trade him.
Yeah, so they've got two. Play him or cut him. Well, guess what? The reason you're going to stay in the gutter is because you're going to play him instead of cutting him.
I
'Cause
do
you
think
just-
Shadur will take over week 2, week 3.
Yeah, well,
it's
you
gonna
just
be.
cut-
It's not gonna be long.
You have your best wide receiver starting off the season is not going to be Jerry Jeudy. It's that Casey Concepcion. And
You might see
you know
Shadur
what?
Sanders in the first half.
And,
Yeah, I would be happy
Second half.
because I'm just saying it's you've went to a youth movement. You don't play Deshaun Watson.
and you know what?
With
Let's
a youth
be
movement.
real here. Cleveland's receiver room right now. I'm not saying top 5. I'm gonna say top 15. When you got Isaiah Bond, you got Concepcion, you got Jerry Jeudy, and then what's the other kid they drafted this year? The name is escaping me.
I know who you're talking about. I just seen him, but yeah, they've got another rookie that might even, they've got 4 legit wide receivers. They got Fanning. They've got the youth movement at running back.
And you guys,
Why are you?
I'm not going to say stellar defense, but you got up and coming defense when you went out and got Jared Verse in that Myles Garrett trade. You got Swearinger, and you got some pieces there, some depth there that look good. So you know what? You could be a top 15 team in the league this year. I'm not saying playoff yet. Top 15 just missing out if you were to start Shadur.
Yeah,
No.
You don't think?
I'm just saying. I don't think they're top 50. I'm going to tell you what though.
They're not going to have a defense.
I'm not saying Shadur's the end all be all.
No, I'm saying top 15 with all the young talent they have. I mean, they are on the cusp of. They hit on every draft pick last year. Let's be real. Okay? This year they went out and got 2 stud receivers to put in that room. They got Quishon Judkins, a solid running back. I mean, you brought back Jared Verse in that Myles Garrett deal, who's going to be as good as Myles Garrett in that defense.
What did you just
He'll
smoke?
be good, but I don't know about as good as Myles Garrett. I don't see him getting 2 or 3 defensive players of the year. But also, you got to understand, I'm not taking anything away from Myles Garrett. Know that right now. But his team, his defense was on the field a shit ton more than most defenses. So that gave him more opportunities to be seen. Now, will this happen with Verse? I don't know. We're going to have to find out.
Yeah.
That was just my hot take. I could be totally wrong on this, but I'm seeing how good their draft was last year with what they got and what they brought in this year. It's got potential.
I said the same thing about St. Louis last year. You notice I haven't complained about the Cardinals at all this year in baseball, right? Because no, I shouldn't. You know why? They're doing something that they should have done last year. They have all that talent they had all that talent in the minor leagues, and instead of bringing that talent up and letting them play, they had Goldschmidt, they had Arenado, they had Wilson Contreras, and instead of trading these guys, and they had Sonny Gray, instead of trading these guys to get what they finally did, they're trying to play those guys last year, knowing that they were going to finish in the middle of the pack. Well, this year they're like, hey, we're going to finish in the middle of the pack. We're going to do it with the youth movement. And guess what? Sonny Gray's having a great year in Boston. So is Contreras. Donovan's been hurt like he always is in Seattle. Nootbaar's been hurt in Milwaukee like he's always been in St. Louis. And guess what? Yeah, we're 3 or 5 games out of the last wild card, but it's all with the youth movement. And I think teams need to learn that. They need to take the Oklahoma Thunder approach and start letting this youth movement start seeing what they've got.
All right.
Instead what you got
for us?
I'm not with the youth movement in football like I am in basketball.
You got to have some veterans, and they do. Cleveland does. But when you start drafting and you start, your players start hitting, they need to start letting them play and not put them behind somebody just because they don't want to eat a damn. They were dumb 3 years ago, and signed somebody to $100 million contract.
Right now, the disrespect to running backs is ridiculous.
It's sad.
It is. But in the NFL today, the sad part is you almost got to have 2 running backs per team.
Yeah.
Because the number of games that they play and the pounding that they do take.
I'm going to challenge you on that, Corey. I think you actually need 3 because you know what? As many hits as they take, they are the ones most injured on the field. I mean,
3, okay. If you can find 3 of them, that's great. But we've seen with Detroit,
Carolina last year, a perfect example.
Yep, and Carolina was dumb and let Dowdell go. Now he's in Pittsburgh, and I'm telling you right now, he's going to outrush Warren. So,
oh yeah,
I'm calling it right now. Cowboys Steelers Super Bowl.
Brandon, I'm right there. I'm not saying much on the Steelers, but I'm not going to say the Cowboys are going to make the Super Bowl, but I want them to. But I'm telling you what, don't look past them. That's all I'm saying. Don't look
I
past
watched
them.
the first.
No, we're actually about to dissect their schedule. I've got the San Francisco 49ers schedule pulled up, and we're going to beat up the Niners for a little bit. We'll let Chris defend them for a little bit.
Yeah.
Hey,
Week 1 out the gate, you got to see that bad man Myles Garrett, and let's just be honest. I think it's time to start looking for a left tackle.
Yeah, I've actually thought that for 2 years now. And allegedly, they're talking they may have one. So we'll see. Who's the kid that they just drafted? Sorry, I got to look it up because my brain is not there today.
You guys have been doing great in plug and play.
Yeah.
I mean,
if you think about it, we have.
You even had your surgeons on the field at one point taking snaps.
True story.
That is dead serious.
We have our 8th-string linebacker starting in a playoff game? Yeah.
I saw them give a helmet to a guy that's standing by the hallway.
Exactly.
You're big enough.
So, Enrique Cruz, who they drafted this year, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
Out of Kansas, they're talking about him possibly being the next left tackle. So we'll see.
Yeah, they have him as the backup right tackle right now.
Yeah. And I can see him taking McKevitt's spot because Colton McKevitz just, to me, is not very strong. Let's just put it there. And McKevitz took over what's-his-face who went to the Broncos. I can't even remember his name, but as the penalty king. So for our offensive line. So we'll see. I mean, Brendel's going to be obviously our center. Puny's going to be our right guard. Robert Jones, I'm actually kind of curious to see how well he does at left guard. So we'll see. Brought him in this year. Um, it's definitely going to be one of those things we're going to see and go from there.
I think Jones is going to be okay. I mean, I like some of your guys' backups too when it comes to your offensive linemen. My thing is you've got your the injuries. Are they
Yeah.
all going to be healthy? Because I mean, everybody's coming. Your
No.
running back, your three of your three of your two of your three wide receivers, your tight end, and your fullback are all questionable. All coming back from injuries of some sort.
Yeah.
And that's the key. Is I think that offense, if that offense can be explosive. I mean,
I
McCaffrey,
Yeah.
Williams, Kirk, and Debo's back, and you should get Ijuk sometime this year.
Oh, shut up. The kid that I'm really looking forward to seeing carry the ball is Kalon Black.
Yep,
Uh, I don't know what it is, but I really
he's a
am looking
rookie.
for.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
second
he's
year
a
player
rookie.
for, or is he rookie or second year player?
A rookie. We got, if I remember correctly, he went to Indiana last year.
Yes, he went to Indiana.
And Jordan James, if that kid can stay healthy, I would really like to see him do something. But as we know, it's Christian McCaffrey's position. Period. Case closed. That's it.
Yeah, that James is 5'9", 208. I mean, and he went to Oregon. He's
Yeah.
got speed if he went to Oregon.
That black
Yeah.
So
And Caitlin Black
that
reminds me
black
of Dave Maggett. Just
black
the way he
kid
runs.
from Indiana, Keelan Black. You know, they had another running
Yeah.
back there in Indiana. Name escapes me right now. They were a powerful 1-2 punch for Indiana. And you know what? Honestly, both of the Indiana guys can get outside, and that's what Shanahan likes is the outside run game.
Being able to push it outside
Exactly.
and getting up the sideline. Yeah, absolutely.
I think another big key to San Francisco this year is their linebacking core. Fred Warner can only do so much, and hopefully he stays healthy all year because I don't like seeing
God.
him injured. But I know Dallas got one of them, D Winners, but just their linebackers are just not healthy either.
So
I,
for me, for my defense, you ready?
yeah,
It's going to come down to Collins, West, and I can't say the guy that we just got from Dallas. Odin was
yeah,
Osa.
Oza, just call him O.
I
Osadigizua.
got to be honest. I think it comes down to that because if we get the infamous middle penetration, that's going to do a lot for our linebackers as well as our DBs because on any run, if that O lineman gets to the secondary or gets to their second block, that's when
Exactly.
teams get screwed. Hopefully that happens less than more and we can go from there.
Well,
Well,
they're really talking up that Bethune, that the backup to Warner, that linebacker. They've been talking him
Tatum,
up. Yeah,
yeah, he's real good.
yep.
But
I
so
think Nick Martin's going to be done.
uh,
who?
yeah, we just said it, and I forgot. I just drew a blank.
O, Collins, West.
No, Osadigizua. He earned his money for us, and then
Yes,
when he
he
got
did.
paid, he didn't do jack. So
Yeah.
That's true.
maybe new life in San Francisco. Maybe it'll jolt him a little bit. Maybe he'll feel like he's got to earn something. I don't know.
But
But
Brandon,
he quit
my
working for
question.
us once he got paid. Once he got the
Well,
bag.
my
Yeah.
question was it so much that he quit working for us, or was it because we had such a crappy D coordinator last year, or both?
I mean, listen.
I mean, that's what I'm
You
trying to. It's
say
like,
you
yeah, he
say
got
that,
paid,
Corey, and I'm gonna be
but
honest
then
with you. I watched the first half of that Cardinals and Dallas game past Saturday. You know what? I'm impressed with
Yeah.
Parker's defense. I mean, granted, it may have been second team versus second team, but it looks like y'all got something y'all didn't have last year. Depth.
we got scored upon, and instead of just letting it leak and leak and leak, because if you watch that game, Arizona went down the field very first drive, 80 some yards and scored. They scored the first
We're,
touchdown, and I was like,
we're
here
still
we go
getting beat
again,
to
and
the
then Dallas
outside
didn't
though.
allow
Yeah,
another.
but Arizona probably played their first stringers against Dallas's eighth stringers.
No, it wasn't
Just
their
But
first string. It was their backups.
All right,
okay.
It was the
back to the
backups.
Niners. Let's look at this. I've got you splitting with the Rams. Let's call that fair. Um, the Rams are. I'm telling you right now, Rams are my Super Bowl pick. Right now, I'm telling you, I'm calling it right now.
I know. They've been your Super Bowl pick the last 2 years.
Dude, and they just got better. I'm telling you, the moment I say they're not going to win is the moment they win it. Cowboys.
did y'all
Miami, I think, is a win. Arizona's a win. I think you'll sweep them. I think you lose to Denver. Seattle is kind of a toss-up right now. Dallas
I see
is a
Seattle's a
toss-up.
split as a they
Washington
split.
and Atlanta, I think, are W's.
Yeah.
Raiders are W. Dallas, absolute W. Minnesota, I think, is an L because
Yeah.
they've got our number. Seattle again, I think it's a split this year. W against New York, a split with Los Angeles, and then another Chargers game, which that could be a very interesting game when it comes down to it. And then Kansas City Chiefs, they own us, so we'll have to see where they're at and where we're at. Philly, that could be a playoff game as well. And then Arizona, we should sweep them.
Right.
Your first game of the year, I'm calling this right now. The first game of the regular season, that's going to be who's the team that wins that game is going to be the one that is not jet lagged over there.
Yeah.
Because Australia is a hell of a flight from any place to play a game. And, how many of those players on both teams, how many of those players have been to Australia? How many of those players, what I'm saying? Going across overseas like that is hard enough. But when you go to a new country that they've never been to, never played in, that the miles that they have to fly to get there, I say whatever team wins that game is going to be the one that's not jet lagged. I wouldn't pick either one. That's a picking game.
agree.
That first game of the year.
You absolutely could start off this season 2-3.
Oh, I could see that. I mean, I could see them. I could see them starting off 2-3, but I could also see them starting off
4-2.
I could also see them starting off running off five games. I mean, it's just
that Denver game's going to be a battle.
But the thing is, it's at home, and that's the thing that
I got them losing to Denver.
Yeah, coming here.
That's the only I don't know about Seattle because they lost Kenneth Walker, Sam Darnold. That's not the same Seahawks team. It's not.
No, it's
So I want to see if they're anything like that. Is Sam Darnold really that guy, or
Well,
was
I
he?
think San Francisco.
Not that he didn't play well. He played.
I think
very
San Francisco loses to Seattle at home and then turns around and beats Seattle on the road, because those two teams every freaking year seem like they can't beat each other at home, but they'll knock each other out on the road. It's like what the
well.
heck?
I've got you a split with Seattle and the Rams.
And we know Miami, we know Arizona, and we know Washington, Atlanta are all wins. I mean,
well, we don't know that.
Well, we're
but
assuming.
We're going to assume that.
But I'm saying, based on how things have looked in the preseason, we can. So, let me ask you this, Chris: of those games I mentioned, what do you think the biggest trap game on your schedule is? Yeah,
the biggest trap game.
There's always a trap game that you expect to win and you lose. You know what I'm saying?
Week 11,
I'm
Minnesota.
gonna say for me,
Uh,
yeah, Minnesota. It
October
has to be
15th.
Minnesota.
At,
October 15th,
yes.
November 22nd.
Or no, November
November 15th, you're
15th,
going to
sorry.
lose that game. But the only
Yeah, okay,
trap
sure, we're
game
not.
is Minnesota. But
I'm talking trap game
trap
as
games
a
are
as
more
a
for like
fan.
college.
Yeah. So, what kind of wager are we gonna put on that Niner crack boy game?
What do you want?
I don't know. I think maybe we'll have to do a jersey.
We can do that.
Hold on now. All right, with this group, I know jerseys will be paid.
I got it, Brandon. When I get my jerseys put up, I will send you pictures of them all.
Uh,
I got my
all right.
Randy White jersey and my Drew Pearson jersey.
So,
So
does that mean that when I win, you guys each have to send me a Niner jersey?
So you gonna send us
Yes.
both? You gonna send us both the Cowboys jersey?
Yep.
okay, deal.
Deal.
Rod, are you in on this bet?
Rod's like, hell no.
Do I get to pick what player I send you?
Mm.
Or are we picking the player?
Okay, hey Chris. Well, Chris is gonna make me have to him pick which player I send him because ask Chris what I almost sent him a while back.
Oh, oh man.
I called Chris up and I said, "Hey, bud." He's like, "What?" I said, "I got on the Pristine Auctions." I said, "I just bought you a San Francisco jersey. I'm sending it to you." He's like, "Really?" I was like, "Yeah." I said, I said, "I got it for cheap." So, and he's like, "Oh man, cool." And I couldn't quit. I couldn't keep a straight face. I started laughing. I said, "Dude, I couldn't do it." He goes, "What?" I said, I was winning the bet for Moody, the kicker, for $1. Somebody outbid me to bid $2. I wouldn't even go over the $2.
Yep, he's not worth it.
But I was going to send him a Moody jersey.
I'll send you a Raphael Septien jersey.
I'd take it.
I don't even know who that is. I was gonna see you with Jeff Garcia.
Hey, I've interviewed Jeff Garcia. I wouldn't mind it at all.
He wears my number 5. I was just gonna send you the number 5.
Oh, wait a minute. Whoa. Time out. Number 5 is now considered 666 in honor of Jalen Daniels or whatever the hell his name is. Jaden
Yeah, we
McDaniels.
can't have number 5s around here no more.
No, but he can kiss my butt on both cheeks and pay me for that number.
Yeah.
I've worn that number longer than he's been alive.
Probably.
There is no. I Googled it. By 7 years. My career is 7 years older than Jaden Daniels.
Hey, I can tell you which player I want, Chris.
Okay, who do you want?
Ed Too Tall Jones.
That's just my career. That's not even our age gap. That's just my career.
Yeah.
Or Bill Bates.
Bill Bates, yeah, number 40.
Yeah. Ed Too Tall Jones.
I would want probably Ronnie Lott or Fred Warner.
No Roger Craig?
I would love to have Roger Craig, but
I'll get you a Fred Warner jersey. I got you. All right, I called dibs on the Fred Warner.
I'll go for the Ronnie Lott one. I'll be honest with that. I'll go for the Ronnie Lott.
All right, but I want an Aikman when we beat y'all.
All right. Okay. Gentleman's handshake.
All right, guys. So back to this, and we're actually out of time. But Chris, I think you guys are gonna have a good season. Your floor, 10-7. Obviously, I think you guys could easily go as high as 15 wins.
Yeah.
I think 12-5 again.
I think this team
That's
is
where
all about.
If I was a betting man, I don't know where the over under is. I am a betting man. I don't know where the over under is on this for wins for the year. If it's over 9.5, if it's a plus 9.5, I'm definitely taking the over.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah. Okay.
What is that? 13-4 or 13-5 now?
13-4.
Okay.
10.5 is the over under.
11.
Oof.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's a great. Vegas had that spot on.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
did.
they did.
They did a good job on that one.
I think this
That's
team
right where
is
you're at.
this team.
Yep.
The ceiling, and the floor all depends on injuries. Is what I honestly. And I mean that's most teams, but I'm saying these guys even more because, like I said, you've got Mike, you've got what's his face as a receiver, Mike Evans. We know he's been hurt a
Yep.
lot lately. You've got Christian McCaffrey, who's been hurt a lot. You have Debo. What are you going to get from him? You already don't have Pearsall, and Kittle's coming back from a torn Achilles, which he's back on the practice field.
Yeah.
So
You got activated, so I'm happy with that.
yeah. So I mean, you know, he looks
Dude,
healthy.
this dribbling kid, though,
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you what. If this kid doesn't get shot, he could be the real deal.
Yeah. I think that messed Pearsall up too much. I don't know
Yeah.
if he'll ever come back from that.
Up
Which
here.
What do you mean?
it's
Mentally?
mentally, I think, because not
His
just
play's
physically.
been fine.
If you
Since
watch
he's
it,
come
no.
back, his play's been fine. He's a solid
we're
number
gonna-
2.
We're going to agree to disagree on that one, Brandon.
He's a solid number 2 guy.
No
Now
way.
you don't expect him to be a number 1.
No.
No.
He-
I just think
I can
it's
see him as a number 3, sadly.
yeah.
I mean, isn't that what you got him for though?
No,
Was that
they got him.
2-3 roll?
They got him in the first round.
They got him as to be a number 1.
Yeah.
Because obviously they knew shit was going on with Ayuk. So,
And I say, but then
Dude, why wouldn't you go get a big time receiver?
San Francisco.
Like Ricky Pearsall was good in
Ayuk?
college, but he wasn't the end all be all in college. Like, why would
Exactly. Yeah.
like go find you a Des Bryant
but,
out of
but
Oklahoma?
it fit their dynamic and what the Niners do.
Yeah, he
in the
did.
scheme.
But can't stay on the field. And
Yeah.
obviously that's not all his fault, obviously. But, it's just he's
We'll
not one of
see.
those. I don't remember him at Florida that much, to be totally honest. So that tells me that he wasn't one of the college football players you're just like, wow.
Well, what's funny is I actually do remember him at Florida, and I didn't think that he was that spectacular, but I figured Shanahan could bring out more in him.
Well, also Florida didn't have a real good quarterback.
No. Yeah. That just means that they hit their prime later in life. Their balls drop.
Which most San Francisco fans don't.
Yeah. Cherry Rice, Mississippi Valley State.
All right, guys. Well, I hate to cut this short, but I have to go to one of the many jobs I have.
Alrighty.
This episode, again, Chris, you guys, I'm excited about you guys. You guys should have a good season. We'll get into the other schedule breakdowns later on this week. Appreciate all y'all coming out. Peace.
Thank you. Thank
See
you for
ya.
having me. Ciao, too.
Stack that bread and dominoes. Anything is possible. Yeah. Trying to get a lot of dough and dirt through all the obstacles, cause anything is possible. Hey. Oh man, I got a lot of gold. Stack that bread and dominoes. Anything is possible. Hey, I grind to get a lot of dough and dirt through all the obstacles, cause anything is possible. Yeah. Oh man, I got a lot of gold. Stack that know is get paper. All I do is shit major. Bought a condo on the top floor and the building's a skyscraper. Feeling like I'm Kobe, LeBron for the Lakers. Feeling like I'm Idris, Paul Walker, Taker. New Rollie, no diamonds in it. New Porsche, all dimes in it. I'm infatuated with fine women. Corona extra with the